Welcome back to Two Brothers Sports Podcast presented by RambleOnSports.com. It is Wednesday, December 18th. We've got college football round one. We've got the Irish taking on the Hoosiers, a couple other games that, we'll talk about later. But here come the Irish. NFL Week 16. We're actually going to be doing this is the last episode of the 2024 year. We're going to take next week off. The way the calendar shakes out, we're just going to enjoy. We'll get the picks out still for NFL for next week. Any bowl games we like, we'll also send that out. But we've got Sean, Max, fellas, last one of the year. How are we doing?
Great. I'm fantastic. Happy to be here as always, and nothing can hurt me anymore. I'm invincible.
I like tag along with every pick that Max takes this week. He is due here, but I'm good, man. I'm holly and jolly and festive all over. It's a great time of the year. I kind of like this for college football because who cares? Like who was good, who wasn't. You got half the team in the transfer portal. You're just betting off vibes at this point. So giddy up. And then NFL, man, we closer to the dance beginning.
Yep, we got Ravens Steelers this week, right? That's going to be a good one. I'm excited to talk about that one. Packers Saints, it's a Monday night, so might be a little bit of a snoozer. Packers are due for a little bit of regression, and the Saints stink. So,
should we talk about a Packers Super Bowl future?
Dude, we are rolling, man. We are rolling. We will definitely get into that. I mean, I don't know. We're playing good ball right when we need to. Still things to work on, which is good. They're acknowledging that. Some injuries to get back to. But yeah, I actually may have one, and I will. I'll read it out later. Just a little $5 bonus bet guy might include a couple other picks we're going to talk about here. But yeah, let's get into college football since that's coming up. We got a couple bowl games. We're going to just go with college football playoff games first, starting with the Irish getting 7.5 points hosting Indiana. Over under, I believe, is 51.5 last I checked. A quick check. Is that it? Yep.
Yeah. Well, 10 minutes ago.
Okay, sweet. Yeah. All right. So 7.5 Notre Dame hosting. I feel pretty good about this. Max, I'll start with you. How are we feeling on betting sides and just overall vibes for this game?
Yeah, dude, I feel pretty good as well. I'd say I think -7's a pretty fair line. I mean, it's a playoff game. Indiana's a very solid, very good team as well. I know we wanted a Southern team to come play this cold weather, but Indiana's used to it, so it'll be a fun game. I kind of like the over, honestly. I see it being a little tougher. Well, weather might permit, but I think both these teams kind of just fucking score.
Yeah.
You really know over?
I am feeling an over.
Yeah, I think the 7.5 there. That's a tough little hook right there. I was looking at just to see what an alt spread still -134 is 6.5. I like that. Honestly, I don't know about the total, so I was looking at some other prop side bets. I like Indiana potentially under 21.5 total points at -145. We could still easily put up 40 the way that it looks. So Max easily could still hit that. But we haven't let up more than I think 21.5 except once this season. I'm pretty sure. So I don't know. In the reason why, like the comp I guess I'm using is the Ohio State game a little bit.
Right.
But I think low key, I think we have a better offense right now and a better run game than Ohio State did when they played. So I mean, I think it's going to be close. I think like a 20, like a 30, 35, 20 or something like that, to be honest with you. Our offense has been rolling. Jeremiah Love, Price, like everyone looks good on the offense. Offensive line's good. So I like the over, but I'm gonna also look at just Indiana themselves. And maybe if we can route them, then we easily clear them.
Don't hate that. It's quick. The only time they have not scored under 31 points is Ohio State 15, and then Michigan was 20.
Okay.
Like back weeks.
Okay.
But I got to Sam's point there. I think this, like, the pageantry of it, this being the night game, college football playoff, on the road there. I don't know if we can kind of take in the same grain of salt of this as them at 12 p.m. against Purdue or something like that. But no, man, Tim, I'm gonna echo a little bit like what you said there. They're Notre Dame's gonna pound the damn rock with Love. I was fine with it at Notre Dame minus 8.5. I'll go ahead and probably play the minus 6.5 too, just so I don't get like kind of screwed with some bad beat here at the end. But I mean, I like Notre Dame in this matchup here. I think they're going to take care of business. I think its spotlight's going to be a little too big for the Hoosiers on Friday night.
Excuse me.
Okay.
I hope we just fucking run them over.
Well, and another thing to add too is a look ahead. I know I don't want to look ahead, but for just betting purposes right now, Notre Dame is minus 1.5 playing Georgia. They do have those kind of like hypotheticals where they'll have both matchups already that you can get on DraftKings. Yeah, Notre Dame minus 1.5 playing Georgia.
And those are still home games, right? Because it's not quite yet to the semifinal.
That would be the Sugar Bowl. But I guess if
okay,
I mean, I'm clicking on it.
Yeah, I honestly don't know, but
Caesar's Superdome.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah, I feel this is weird, dude. The year we get the 12-team playoff, I kind of makes sense that I finally feel confident about Notre Dame. But like this is the first time where I'm like, I feel like they could have been in the top 4 in a different year, and still I would feel just as good. But the fact that it is 12, I'm like, the way we're set up, I mean, I think Cignetti's had a good year. I think he's had a good run, but yeah, I'll probably be playing the 6.5. Also, be playing the team total under, and then on it. I gotta look. I don't have Notre Dame's team totals in front of me, but might even be worth sprinkling that too.
I'm a little surprised how little movement there's been in all 4 of the lines since when we hopped on a week ago.
Yeah,
looking at these.
Yeah,
the only thing I noticed that's changed is I think Texas went from maybe minus 11 to minus 12. But other than that,
yeah,
we're pretty much all right the same. Ohio State with the hook.
Yes,
8 at 8.5.
Yep. Next game I've got listed SMU 8.5 at Penn State over under 4. Anything you guys are nibbling on that?
Yeah, I've tried to give Penn State the benefit of the doubt. I'm not. They should never be a more than a one possession favorite on anyone. Nonetheless, an SMU team that's that fought to the very end last week. I mean, arguably, probably could have gone to overtime, and who knows at that point.
Yep. Yeah, I completely agree. I like the 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
Love the 8.5.
Penn State showed last week too. I mean, they got dink and dunked around on Oregon. I think, not like chalkboard math guy here, but I feel like just SMU runs a pretty similar kind of those just in-breaking slants, kind of just breaking vertical down the field that Oregon kind of does there. It's not, it's spread 5 guys wide, air raid. So maybe they can pick up something on tape that, that Oregon did and move the ball pretty well.
Right.
Yeah. There's also then not anything football related, thinking about just Penn State Stadium in late December. It's kind of almost like Notre Dame where the grass feels like it's a foot high and no one can run fast.
Yeah, also fair.
There's just like something seared in my head to be like, I mean, I could definitely picture it being 21-17 late in the 4th quarter. And, if you're sitting with an over in your hand, not even getting close to it.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think I like that over. It's still pretty, isn't it? Like 46.
No, I think it's 54.
One of them's 46, but
Tennessee, Ohio State.
okay. Yeah, I do like that under there. But I don't know, that is tough. I mean, Penn State, you gotta think about that atmosphere, playoff game. And I don't know how cold it's gonna be, but I mean this Southern team coming up there.
Says should be about 27 game time.
Mm. But I do, yeah. SMU is still a good S team. I think it'll be close and be fun. But
Yeah, I'm definitely laying the 8.5. I might sprinkle the money
Yeah.
on it. That's kind of what I'm looking at. Anything on that else or Clemson, Texas?
that's
Dabo 12.5 or 12 points right now, over under 52. I love Clemson 12. I
Yep.
don't know why. I might just for shits, just for safety purposes, do 13.5, but I don't know, man. They could outright win this game, and I would not be shocked. I'm tired of betting Clemson or not Clemson, Texas. So, yeah, they're just every time, man.
Yeah, this is like the total, opposite, like in a Marvel movie here. Like you got like Dabo in a big game, like he's gonna get everything out of that team. Whereas Texas in a big game, like I don't know, Sarkisian, he's probably just gonna, play nebbish again.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it looks like poop.
And
Yeah.
Banks playing the tackle for Texas. I feel like that's pretty.
I'm I'm
I
here.
also like the under in this game too. I think Clemson will just play whatever they need to do to win the game. I think usually they're a pretty high scoring team, but I could see them being a little bit slower against this Texas team, just kind of slugging this one out. I don't know. It's a lot. It's 12 is just crazy though.
Yeah, it's Dabo. Don't overthink it.
Yeah, I might go all diggy dogs on the
Yeah.
slate.
Well, outside of the Notre Dame game.
Oh yeah, no, Saturday slate.
Yeah, Saturday.
Friday. Yeah. Friday favorites, Saturday super dogs. Yeah.
Got a theme.
Yep, I like that too. So that all being said, are we with another orange team in the Tennessee Volunteers at 7.5? Or what's your guys' take on Tennessee Ohio State?
I wouldn't be surprised if Ryan Day's just like I heard everyone talking, fuck you guys, we're gonna win. But I do kind of like Tennessee.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Have for the bit, keep with the dogs here, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't think. God, I don't know. That could.
I kind of want to stay away.
Like I could sit here, next week knowing the result of the game, and I would just be like, yeah, of course that's what happened, no matter what.
Right. Yeah.
That's just generally. I don't have a good like play on it from a betting perspective. I hopefully think it'll be just like a fun viewing game. It's kind of just cool to get in a playoff. Like this is kind of I think what we thought about when they first talked about this. Like hell yeah, give me like a almost top 10 Tennessee and Ohio State in a playoff game. Like that's sick.
Yeah.
I don't have
I
don't have a great like. This is what Sam's here for. He's going to give us a good play, but I'm just like, it's going to be awesome.
I mean,
Tennessee first half.
I was gonna say no. It screams under, man. I don't know. I know
Absolutely.
you said you wanted a good game. I mean, Tennessee they score in the FCS kind of smaller school teams. They put up 50-some points. Some of these other games they've gone low. Ohio State has a really good defense. Tennessee has a really good defense, and Ohio State has not proven to be able to move the ball over the last 4 to 6 weeks. And so, yeah, they're going to be ready. Day's going to have them ready, but that doesn't mean they're going to score a lot of points. I see honestly, like a 24-20, something like that. Potentially Ohio State. I still Tennessee 7.5 as well. I don't know. 7.5 is a nice spot there. I just am not sold that Ohio State can score enough to cover 7.5. Like I could see this being like 10-7.5, and then even like a 17-13 wouldn't surprise me. It's just playing Michigan. Who's the other? Penn State game was super low scoring too. So liking it to Tennessee. I don't know. I see the other two games being a little bit more high scoring. And then I have a feeling we're just gonna kind of be like, oh shit. But a nice game to go to bed to, but like it's gonna be a little slow in the beginning, is kind of my thinking.
Yeah.
I like what's the running back Sampson for Tennessee?
Yeah.
He's super nice. So expect him to have a good day. All right.
Fuck yeah.
Let's see. Oh, the other look ahead line I wanted to mention. Speaking of Ohio State, Tennessee, the Ohio State Oregon line right now. Ohio State is favored by a point and a half over Oregon on the lines right now. If you go on DraftKings,
So can you bet that and it just voids if that's not the matchup?
now they're 1.5.
I
Sorry,
think you just lose
now
it.
they're plus 1.5, not minus 1.5. Still, I still think plus 1.5 is crazy. How are they?
It'd be a loophole if it voids. Be like, fuck yeah.
Dude, I might hammer Ohio State, Oregon minus 1.5 right now, and just do Oregon minus 1.5. That's crazy sauce.
Yeah. No, I'd back that up.
So we'll see how the next couple days go.
Are
But
the odds like better? Is it like plus 200 or something? You know? Because like
no, there's
I
no
like-
money lines or over unders. It's just spreads right now, theoretically.
oh no, what is this like? I feel like the spread should be like better because you're like, I'm taking a gamble on it actually being Ohio State, Oregon.
Well, yeah, no, it voids if it's not the game.
Oh, you should lose.
Yeah. No.
Well, that's why they have Ohio State, Oregon, and then Tennessee, Oregon. It's more to take
Yeah,
advantage.
it'd be like a pick.
Yeah, dude, I think
I'm expecting
I think if Ohio
Oregon,
State like
Ohio
just
State.
escapes out of a win, like Tennessee, like you mentioned, like it's kind of like 24-20, but kind of clunky, and the defense plays well. I bet then it opens up at like Oregon minus like 3.5, and you're hedging yourself a nice little bet here early. But I'm with you, Max. Like it makes sure a lot of sense. Like just go ahead and take it now if it doesn't matter if that's not the matchup.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be like, oh well, I want Notre Dame to win the national
Yeah, it
championship.
says
They
it's-
didn't make it to the national championship, so it voids. So.
it says in on the side when you put it in your little card or whatever, it says bets will void if matchup does not occur.
Right.
So Oregon minus 1.5 at minus 110 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is it? What is it against Tennessee? Sorry,
Minus 5.5 against Tennessee.
that's still not terrible.
No.
Yeah,
and I also like Notre Dame, Georgia. Actually, I might not do that. I might. Notre Dame minus 1.5 against Georgia wouldn't be bad either. And then the other one I thought was interesting was Texas minus 12.5 against Arizona State. And then I'll stop listing every single theoretical. But yeah, dude, I would hammer Arizona State plus 12.5 right now.
Yeah, I would. Oh, Kenny Dillaham's a fucking man, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's a home game for Arizona State. Yeah, fuck yeah. All right.
What? Oh, isn't that Georgia?
Oh, is it? What bowl is it?
Yeah, it's in Atlanta.
Oh, fuck. I forgot we already discussed that. God damn it. Still, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Texas, Texas got whopped by Georgia in the Georgia Dome already. So, anyways, any other bowl games or that you guys are looking at, whether picks or just games you're looking forward to?
Well, you start us off, Sam. I'm sure you got some.
I like Coastal UTSA over 56. They're both they're UTSA is one of the fastest teams. And then A&M minus 3.5 against USC, no minimum loss. I like that. And then LSU money line against Baylor. Because Brian Kelly loves to win games that don't fucking matter. So
yeah, remember that LSU game? I think it was the Fiesta Bowl. That LSU game.
Notre Dame LSU game?
Yeah. I think that was the one for net. set out on,
Mm.
but yeah, I don't know. I mean, West Virginia's got Memphis today.
I was able to
Oh.
get a Virginia Tech.
12 minutes from now. You don't even care.
I don't, fuck no, I don't. I don't even think Rich wouldn't be coaching this fucking team anyway.
Yeah.
I guess we haven't talked about Rich, but sure, whatever. I mean, it's too late to do anything about it. Um, Go Rich Rod. Just fucking stay away from you know who. Sure. I don't know. Move on.
Wait, who's he supposed to stay away from?
Other ladies, other than his wife.
I'm generally like, was that a thing? Like at the first time around?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
I don't. A lot of, yeah. From what I've seen, it's just
all right.
not.
Well,
Yes.
all right. A little, where there's smoke, there's probably fire type of situation.
Um,
Yeah.
but whatever. I guess he can coach.
Hey, that Jacksonville State team is they were bummy hype this year.
That is true. But yeah, outside of that, I don't know.
I think I don't know the fact that South Carolina is minus 9.5 against Illinois is like the entire Illinois team in the transfer portal, or why is that high? I might just take Illinois off the fact that it's too many damn points.
Yeah, that does seem like a lot of points. I don't know why I can't find.
I think Louisville's going to smack Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Iowa State, Miami might be a pretty solid game.
I think Alabama's probably going to honestly win by 14.
Yep. That was another one I wrote down, and then I half crossed out. I was like, I might just when that comes around.
I mean, that's kind of crazy. I mean, I know like it could be what is Alabama to play for? This is still a 9-3 team that was, almost voted into the playoff versus a Michigan team that's 7-5. But the only reason they're kind of up right now is because they just came off the biggest win of the season.
Yeah. Yep. I like that as well.
Why is BYU playing Colorado?
What's
Sorry.
up?
Why is BYU playing Colorado?
I know. I was gonna say that too. I was like, didn't they play regular season? Like that's kind of whack.
They're in the Big 12, both, right?
Well, that is kind of weird.
I don't like that. I don't like it.
What the heck?
That's not why we do this.
And I'm sure Sanders and Hunter aren't playing, or are they playing? Do you guys know?
I'm sure they're not playing.
That's what I thought. So I'll probably go BYU on that, but you never know.
They did not play each other this year, so but still.
You're like, shit, we forgot about BYU in Colorado.
Yeah,
Yeah, this what bowl? Papa John? Yeah, sure. I don't care. Or what bowl is it? I don't even know. I just have the draft.
The Alamo Dome Bowl, Valero Alamo Bowl.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Rock on.
Yeah, and that about covers it for college football, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Or we could just go through it. Yeah.
Nope.
No.
Oh,
You don't
yeah,
want to?
that's
You don't want to? All right, fine. Let's talk a little NFL. Do some quick recap. We kind of talked about the Packers, but steamrolled the Seahawks. I said they were going to steamroll the Seahawks, and they did, and they keep running. And I love Josh Jacobs. And yeah, we still don't have Jair back. Hopefully we rest some guys against New Orleans. Might be closer than 13.5, to be honest with you. I'm not going to touch that with the 10-foot pole. It's very easy, good letdown game. I have no idea why. And they might end up winning by 21 points, and I'll be mad I didn't take it. But I don't like playing with the pack when it's honestly anywhere like over 6.5. I don't really like messing around with. It's just too many points. So yeah, defense looks good overall. Been rolling some things to pick up on penalties and things like that, but overall happy with how we're looking, and just got to keep the momentum going into next year. So, yeah, Minnesota is the second week after that. So, got to stay healthy, focus on getting a win here, and then making that game a little bit more meaningful.
Yeah.
Steelers, Sean. Eagles are good. Eagles are good.
Yeah, I made like all week I kind of told myself like don't worry too much about this game, Sean. Don't worry too much about this game, Sean. It really in the grand scheme of things doesn't mean a whole lot because we could lose by 40 and as long as we come back and beat the Ravens next week, we've won the division and we'll have a home playoff game. Of course, being on the other side of it and being the way it looked, yeah, not doesn't feel like as great, but I mean, it was finally without Pickens. It showed. I mean, they're a good team. We were not able to get anything going. That being said, like I don't know if the score tells the whole story. I mean, there's in the fourth quarter, we're down 7 and we're driving in their territory, and one of these fucking little Arthur Smith's pitch plays to Najee. He's not looking and fumbles it, and then they literally just drive out a 21 play, like 12-minute drive kind of like score in the game. So the game was a good bit closer, in my opinion, than what was going on right now. I'm proud of the way the defense played for as much time. They were on the field for probably 2/3 of that game. TJ Watt was incredible while he was out there. Get Pickens in there. Let's get Booth going. Fucking figure out something with the run game. And a very common opponent this week in the Ravens. We know with them, we know how to play them. We play them well, and let's go and take care of business because it doesn't get any easier after that because then the Chiefs come to town.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good game. We got that, and was it?
Just some breaking news. Michael Penix is starting next week.
Ooh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna refresh DraftKings because I'm willing to bet it's either locked or updated.
Sure is locked. Well, I'm not looking at it, but yeah. I don't think I had anything on that anyway.
It is nowhere to be. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, it did come down. Came down from 10 to 8.5.
Yeah, it's like the Giants, right?
Yep.
True.
Probably just be a Bijan game.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like it.
Sure. Damn.
Max, we're just gonna keep it moving. On to next week. You don't even have to. Yep. You don't even have to. Cool. Segue. Picks. Finally, I had a bounce back. 4-1. And honestly, just some garbage points on Cardinal side, and I would have been fine. Also needed it for James Conner for fantasy. So we'll kind of take one with the other. But yeah, overall, 4-1 for me. None of us hit the touchdown. 3-2 for Sean. Max with the 1-4. But the most confident pick I feel like you had last weekend was McBride and his over, and he did very well and cleared that by 30. It was around that 62.5, like kind of that 65 range.
Right. Yeah.
But what do you have, like 87, something like that? It was a doubt for a little bit, and then he got fed like 2 drives in a row where he cleared all those yardage. So good on you for that. We had a showdown on Cincinnati, Tennessee. Ended up being 51, so it was close there. And then, yeah, so let's see. A couple nice little winners there. We got a couple green. What did we learn from last week?
Hey, we learned. I'm feeling good. Feeling good on Wednesday. Feeling good on some NFL right now. I don't know if I learned anything. I think the one thing I learned was that the just Buffalo bouncing back, like, that felt good in the way I was kind of thinking, all right, here's kind of mechanics of just, why this play makes a lot of sense. And so that being vindicated there was nice. But no, man, we're just gotta keep the momentum going into these last few weeks for the most part. Unlike the first, like I think Ben, the first 6 weeks of NFL is excruciatingly hard because you really just don't know what those teams are. They're so volatile from week to week.
Yep.
And at least now we kind of know who's out there and who's trying to play ball like Denver and who's really not playing hard for their coach, like a Tennessee, for instance.
Yeah. And I like, yeah, dude, and Denver was a little scary there in that first half.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Blew 'em out.
Yeah.
Max, what did we learn from last week? A little rougher on your end.
Browns are a little worse than I thought. And that's about it. I just gotta think harder.
Yeah, I think I'm out on New England and Arizona as a whole.
Yeah.
The teams I cannot understand those teams. And at least like I feel like at least I know there's teams to cross off. Like it's almost like, all right, you know what, this team I just don't have a good read on. We're just gonna one less team I gotta worry about. So
Well, and the counties fucking had it too, and then they decided
that pissed me off because we had that day. And then
I just at that like end of 1 o'clock there was kind of out of pocket. Really didn't, wasn't able to kind of see games. What happened in the Commies Saints game?
I mean, dude,
I was red zone, so it was a little jumpy, but
I mean they were winning pretty handily for most of the game when Hayner was playing, and then put in Rattler, and I think just kind of slowly came back, and it ended up being a last drive. It's 13. That was at 13-20. Ended up scoring on the last play on a little out with Rattler, and then I respect the go for two move though.
Yeah.
Hey,
nothing to lose. Yeah,
nothing to lose here. But yeah, dude, they looked terrible. I stopped paying attention to that game. Probably first half. Thought 7.5 was no problem. But yeah, and the Rams are kind of scary. I do not want to play the Rams if I am the Green Bay Packers right now. Not that I'm really scared of any team, to be honest.
I've already played them. You're talking about playoffs, I was like,
Yeah, no, just it's a different Rams team. I feel like they're healthier. I don't know. They look good. I mean they beat the Niners. I mean that game was ugly as a whole.
yeah, I was gonna say in one of the ugliest games.
Like, yeah, but like their defense looked good, and like I'm not worried about their offense with the weather. And I mean the fact they won that game and Cooper Kupp had 0 targets, so that's a little concerning. But I don't know.
Puka.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about that. And then I don't think any of us had a single play on it, but Tampa Bay.
Yeah, man. What are they won like 5 straight games?
Yeah, they're looking really good. They're also a team I don't want to play, and those are the two teams it looks like the Packers will probably play between. So,
yeah, I think 2 out of they went on like a 3-game losing streak. I think 2 out of the 3 I bet them, and then they lost, and I was like, I'm done with them, and now they're rolling.
yeah.
But I get. I mean, I hopped on them. Baker's the man. I love Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have to see the new Gruden video. It's fucking hilarious. So
feeling nicey.
I'll send it to y'all.
Sweet. Any other games you guys want to hit on, or you guys want to just get?
Oh, yeah, the Bears are under they only cost 6.5 this week.
They sure are, aren't they?
Maybe it's because the Lions have like 13 players on defense on injured reserve.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say just 13 players on defense and just leave it at that.
like including all the depth at positions.
Yeah, real. Dude, it's crazy.
Hey, all I'm saying,
that is actually nuts. Like they are dropping like flies.
Yeah,
that's kind of crazy.
But I'm pour a little bit out for David Montgomery.
Yep. Great guy. Great guy.
Shout out Cyclones.
Shout out.
Covering 3.5.
Maybe not so much, but
maybe. I don't know. I like Matt Campbell. He's kind of the guys who he's like, oh, I'll just get you guys hyped for a stupid fucking bowl game. But yeah. Your boy had the best week. Don't think I have picked the order in quite some time. So we're gonna get into week 16 picks. I'm gonna go third. I got a couple picks I like. I'm gonna sacrifice not being first or second in the hopes that I can get 2. So I'm gonna have some strategery here, and I'm gonna let Max lead off at 1. He's gonna bounce back, so he's gonna lead us off, and then Sean and the Sam and Max switch.
I guess it's actually I'll just do it because I got some stuff, but it's a good segue. Us three could be rushing the Chicago Bears O line. Just three of us. We got a nose, two tackles, and we'll sack Caleb Williams. Doesn't matter who's on the Lions defense. Lions minus 6.5 is just pitiful. Our defense has looked like dog shit the past 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I mean, I don't know what you want from me. Lions minus 6.5 is the easiest clear I've ever seen. You saw what they did to us Thanksgiving. Um, it's just a no thinker, no brainer. Give me Lions minus 6.5. Sell the goddamn team.
God damn, that one hurts me to type in.
Put some sad music there.
I know I can't just do them.
All right. I know we were just talking a little bit about the Broncos. Nice, impressive kind of second half, shutting the door last week. Colts, man, that feels like a game that they were right there. And what happened in the second half? I think Jonathan Taylor's, little debauchery is something that behind closed doors is getting chewed out for. And so his punishment, I think they run him like 28 times this week. Go ahead and give me the Colts minus 3.5 bounce back over the Tennessee Titans, who are probably hosting just tryouts for quarterback this week of anyone in the greater Nashville area who wants to try to throw the pigskin for them.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I do too. Sweet. Well, favorites I can sit on. So I'm gonna hit an over team that just absolutely 3.5.
It's 3.5. You put it
Oh, I
on.
know. I said 4.5 and no one said anything. So I didn't hear it.
I didn't say 4.5.
I didn't hear you say 4.5. It's okay.
All right, 3.5. Good. I like that much better. Let's see. Over Dallas, Tampa. Not really gonna overthink it. Tampa's been scoring a bunch. Dallas been scoring a bunch. Neither of them seem to feel like wanting to play defense. And
Dallas is kind of an over team, right? Ever since Cooper came in.
dude, for real, I like what they're
Their
doing.
defense stinks and their offense is kind of putting up numbies.
Yep, 48. It might be a little tight, and then I think it's going to be either Tampa's going to be up early, and then Dallas is going to slowly climb back, and it's going to be like a 38-14 kind of deal, or it's going to be like a 28-24, which is pretty much what it looks like they're looking at, close to it. So yeah, give me Tampa and Dallas over 48, and then yeah, Sean, I know we were a little, Indy didn't look too great. They can bounce back a little bit. I like what Denver's cooking up. It was at +3 earlier. I'm liking these short weeks, kind of like an ugly kind of game with the Chargers. They seem to be a lot more banged up than I realized. Looking at that game against Tampa. Tampa looks really good, but I also think that maybe the Chargers, we didn't expect a ton from the Chargers coming into the season. And then they start winning a couple games early. They're stringing together some good wins. And then after that, you're kind of sitting there and you're like, all right, now the draft last couple. I think Denver's still looking good. And so I'm going to take them on 2.5 and snag that.
Okay. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that gets a little closer to even. But yeah, give me 2.5. And Dallas Tampa over.
All right.
Oh, I'm gonna sneeze.
All right, Sean.
Yeah. It's good stuff. Oh, next, man.
Yeah, that's not going to surprise me at all if Denver wins that game outright.
Yep.
Back to me and the sandwich here. Okay. Go ahead and man, I didn't see a lick of the Raiders and Falcons game last night, but All I know is I don't think this Raiders team can score a lot of points in the National Football League. The remainder of the 2024 season, the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't see them really. I mean, I saw that they did score some points against the Jets, but I think that was a lot of just they got to pass every down, being down like 14 points. Please give me under 39.5 in the Jaguars Raiders. That will be the game in the 4 o'clock hour that Red Zone will just opt out on after the first quarter.
For sure. For sure.
Hey. Yeah, I love that. I had that down. Can we talk about this Red Zone no longer commercial free? What the hell is that?
Oh, yeah, they said they were running like a test thing. They ran a couple commercials.
What?
There's 4 commercials during Sunday during NFL Red Zone. How crazy is that?
What the heck?
I thought I was tripping. Well, I actually kind of was. I was sick all weekend, so I had fucking fever and I was tripping, and I was like, "Is it my on Red Zone?"
Yeah,
but yeah, dude.
like a commercial played across the entire screen.
It was still that, but
like in a box thing.
yeah, it was
because like sometimes they'll get caught off guard when like a game quickly snaps out in commercial. It's like you got us type of thing. But wow, well, that's kind of like.
But then NFL came out, or NFL Network or whatever came out. It was like, yeah, we were doing a test run. Like everyone's like fucking canceling your subscription. Everyone's like fucking like ready to boycott. So side note, sorry. Great.
No, that's tough because they're going to be able to do that. We can't do anything about it. Like we're
right, exactly. That was our last. That's the last good thing we fucking had.
Yep.
Taking it away.
It's going to shit.
It's fucking.
Can't have fucking commercial free football.
Yeah. God damn it.
We're such spoiled brats.
Yeah.
But yeah, under 39.5, Jacksonville, Las Vegas. There will be commercials in that game, but you won't see them because you won't be watching it.
Yep.
Damn fucking right.
Yeah.
Shit. I can go all over. Somebody did that. You know what? I'm just gonna do this because this team is rolling like a motherfucker. Give me over 46 for Pats Bills. I know it's in Buffalo. I guess either way it'd be cold and probably snowy. I think Bills are just like, fuck it, let's just like have fun and shit on everyone. It would be granted they didn't shit on the Lions, but like they put up 48 points. I think they're just gonna ball out. New England might be able to get some good stuff. I mean, they might be able to put up like 17, and then Bills just get 35 and bang bang bada boom. But that one was calling to me. I liked it.
Okay. Why not? Why not? Drake May. Just trying to just have heat, yeah.
He's having a pretty solid year for what he's fucking working with. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's pretty, yeah. That Cardinals game was fun for a little bit, and then it just was like, all right, I'm good with this shit.
What was that pick that literally went right through fucking his wide receiver's hands and into the safety? It literally just went like snoop.
The wide receiver, the talent around him is miserable.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Offensive line isn't good either, really.
No. He has actually looked pretty solid, but
he went 19 for 23 that game.
He has looked good. Excuse me. And then how do I play this? I'm gonna go under 41.5. Well, fuck, it's probably changed because of this recent news, but under 41.5, Giants, Falcons, maybe
40.5 now.
Yeah, so not too much, but I'll take the 40.5 still. Just two poor teams trying to find the end zone pretty much.
Yep. You guys took both my unders.
Thank God. I knew that was a good call.
I'm with you. I love both those. Nice. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of low key like the Giants plus 8.5.
Is it not Chad? Fucking it's Drew Lock, right?
For the Giants?
Yeah.
Probably.
I almost said Chad Kelly.
All
Sure.
right. Is back to me now on the sandwich.
Yep.
Okay. I will take to the Jets. Just been kind of fun and scoring, and Devontae Adams had a big game last week. Give me over 46 in the Meadowlands on a Sunday afternoon with the Jets and Rams. Kind of like that going to be a sneaky, fun little witching hour.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Garrett Wilson scored and did the Cole Palmer little celebration last week.
Yeah.
Fun crossover of footy and footy.
Yeah. That was fresh. That was super fresh. Cole Palmer's just baller, dude. He's playing
Simple Jack, man. He can put the ball in the net.
Dude, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I love that. I'm gonna hit the snake on the favorite and the under. My favorite is going to be the Arizona Cardinals. I think this is where the Carolina Panthers are just done. I think last week was kind of the nail in the coffin. Yeah, that's about it. Arizona still has a little bit to play for if because they've got I think they've got the Rams the following week. So if they can pick up a win here and maybe the Jets can make something happen, I'm pretty sure they would both be they could be like 8-7 versus 7-8. So opportunity to still win the division with Arizona if they can get a win here. So I like Arizona -4, and I don't think Carolina's fucking shit right now. So going with Arizona on that. And then let's see for the under. Only one I had left. And I'm going KC Houston, getting ahead of it if they call Mahomes out, even more so. But if they don't, I mean, dude, we saw what 20-12 with that Dolphins Houston game. Houston is pretty consistently on the underside there. So yeah, those were my top three, and that's all I wrote on that.
Very nice. I'll fill out my dog with. I know they look terrible against your Packers, Sam, but I'm gonna say Gino bounces back. Honestly, my bet is that the Vikings have to lose at some point. I think they're I don't know a mean regression's coming for them. So give me the Seahawks plus 3.5.
Dude, Gino got a little banged up. Their defensive line at the end, that second half started picking up. They started making a little bit more of a game. Who knows if Kenneth Walker, if he can get healthy? I love it. I love it. Max.
Very nice. Oh shit, I gotta double check my prop before. Well, I'm not doing my prop. Sam, you said you really like the Rams right now. You know who looked pretty good last week and almost back, just very close to being back, is Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets. Something about it, dude. I mean, in the Meadowlands, I don't know. I know they're eliminated, so it's not like they're really fucking playing for anything. I think Aaron's more playing for his fucking like dignity and how everyone's shat on him for this whole season, how dog shit he's looked. But they looked back last week. Rams have looked good, but this is a game that they could easily drop and not even lose. Give me that hook at that 0.5. I love it so much. Yeah, I just can't not do it after seeing how they looked last week and just back. Him and Garrett just fucking both just pat each other on the head on the helmets. Um, but yeah, I like that a lot. I'm gonna have to fucking double check this one right here.
Yeah, that Rams Jets one, I was like all kind of I just was like, all right, it's gonna be one of those I can't wait to watch, but it was like I might just stay away altogether because my head is all fucked up. Like you said, talked about the Rams, can't go against my boy Rogers, and yeah, yep. I feel nothing towards it, but I'm excited to watch it. It's weird. I don't really know how to explain it.
Yeah. It'll be good. It'll be fun. And then can I do, I don't know what it's gonna be because I'm looking at projection wise. It's a lot, but Saquon rushing and receiving combined against the commies.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. Yeah, I love that. They showed that they have the passing game this week, and now that the media is gonna shut up about it, they're gonna just go, "Oh yeah, don't forget, we can really."
Yeah. He had a guy that could break the record.
Yep, exactly. Yep, I love that pick.
Yeah.
Quietly, Saquon held under 4 yards of carry last week.
I know. I know.
Oh,
That's
shut
why
up.
I'm like, good defense. They just went against a very good defense. And I think they're just like, oh yeah, he can actually do something against Tommy's defense is actually not bad, but
All right.
they ain't the Stellars.
Yeah, right. Give me
Give me, give me, give
give
me.
me I will take on Baker Mayfield's like over passing yards on Sunday night.
Okay.
Love it. I can tell you his projection.
No, thank you.
283.
All right.
That's off of like a big game too, so it's probably gonna be like I would assume like 260-ish.
That's what I was just gonna say, like 265, yeah. 265, 270, maybe at most, like 269 and a half. Yeah. Yep. I love that. I'm gonna take away bias, so I'm not gonna go with this for the prop. Maybe I'll go for the touchdown. But Carolina's the worst rush defense in the NFL. James Conner's on a tear. James Conner over rushing yards. Just simple math.
James Conner got me like 30.
He ended up he had a really good second half. I was a little concerned for a little bit, and then he's just like, "Oh, fuck you, Sam."
Hey, Sam, I can hear. I just heard you typing all that through your mic. By the way, as an Epinol pod, that was scared me. Yeah. Sorry.
And you're right. I have a touchdown pick next. I was like, "Oh, I'll see what you guys do." Um, I was gonna go Josh Jacobs. I'm gonna try and remove bias and go 6-0 this week. Okay, because I know that's how that works. Talked about it. Montgomery's out. Give me Jahmyr Gibbs because he's going to be the main running back focus. And I still think they're able to put up points, all things considered. And whether that game ends up going anywhere, we'll see. But yeah, I think Jahmyr Gibbs has got to get a touchdown. He's probably minus 200. So hopefully it's just a good, solid leg that we have on the touchdown parlay.
He's projected 0.79.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
He can't get 0.79 touchdowns.
It's gonna be like I mean, it might be like plus 120. But it shouldn't be. It should easily be minus 120 at least.
In the spirit of I saw I think Illinois football was being kind of disrespected with almost like a 10-point underdog in their bowl game. Give me a Fighting Illini Chase Brown of the Bengals to score a touchdown. He's quietly, he has 7 touchdowns.
I just pulled him up. That's awesome. Sorry. Keep going.
You talking to your dog?
No, that was my pick. That was like
oh man.
Sorry, no, keep going. Keep
yeah.
going on your spiel.
No. That was my spiel. You can do the spiel. What were you going to say after you said Chase Brown?
Nothing yet. Pretty much that. It's just like
he's hey.
Like we haven't done a prop with
every
him.
time I look up, I see him in the end zone.
Yeah, dude, for real.
I had him on my fantasy team last year or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
He's a rookie, right? Yeah, he's a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Last year he was nasty. No, great poll. Fantastic. Now I just gotta think about look at these
Next, gotta
teams.
go back to the drawing board. That's
Where I'm
my
going.
Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, I'd rather just fucking fuck off.
How many touchdowns does Josh Jacobs have this year?
Not
a
a
lot. He's got a lot.
What is that? What is that? Is that a cheesehead?
Give me fucking James Cook. I don't care. You know what? Josh Allen.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. They love the QB snake.
Another little lateral. Just boop.
Yeah. It's a good looking slate right here, fellas. I love all the picks. I think we're good for a bounce back. I think we're ready to roll. And we got a good little holiday season. I know, Sean, you're going to be in the Dominican. I will be in Baltimore. I will be in Richmond. I'll be here, there, and every fucking where. Roy Kent. Yeah.
He's there. He's there. He's every fucking where. Okay.
Ole, 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 ole.
Ole. Yeah, can't wait for Villa to get smacked by City on Saturday morning. That will be fun.
City, some birds.
Yeah, but we just like to suck shit in
Yeah.
any game that's on TV. We just play terrible.
You know, Arsenal can't win a goddamn Premier League game, save their life.
Yeah, we love
Champions League,
dude. That's what I'm saying.
Champions League.
Same with Villa, dude. I'm like, the only reason,
Like, why can't you do this against like Fulham? Yet you pants Monaco like 3-0.
Yep. Palace.
We got the force.
Nottingham's good, but
The trees can play ball.
They can play ball. That will be fun.
Yeah. Max and I had the emotional hedge with Villa Nottingham over 2.5 goals. And Villa was up 1-0. I was just like, well, at least if this loses, Villa won. And then all of a sudden, Nottingham scored 2 goals in the last 9 minutes. And yep. So they're rolling. I don't fuck with them.
So they're 4.
Let's see. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to hit on before we go away for the year?
No.
Good 2024 was.
Yes.
Yeah. It was good. It was fun.
Real fun.
All right, I guess I fucked that up. But
Sam, we're exactly 62, 57, and 1. You and I.
All that. Yep, dead even. So we got what 3 weeks left to decide. Got me on the NFL, but made up some ground on college football. Max with a dead even.
Sad. Yeah.
Dead even college football round. Nice. Overall, let's see. What is I did not see what we went as a squad. What was the fucking hate Excel. I don't know
how you do that. I don't use sheets.
Yeah, it's all good. So yeah, but yeah, overall, we still got some ground to make up. Max, there is still a chance we can get you over 500 for NFL.
So there's definitely a chance, but
3 weeks, man. 3 weeks. Couple 3-2s, couple 4-1s. We're good.
I'm a big bias guy. I gotta stop doing that. Well, too late now.
You know what? You took the right step towards that, Max, and you went with Detroit -6.5. So
that is true.
I think we're going one step in the right direction. One.
This might be too biased, and then we end up fucking losing by 3, and then I get fucked. Whatever, dude. I don't even care. Everything is nothing's real. This is all simulation.
Yeah. Yeah, all over the walls and everything's just gonna come out. Everyone's gonna be like, "What are we even watching? What podcast? How the fuck are we a podcast on a simulation? That's crazy." Well, everyone have the best holidays. Eat a lot of good food.
Yep.
Be nice to your in-laws. It'll all be okay. And
that's something to tell yourself.
I know I am, but I'm saying it publicly so that I have to hold myself to it. Uh, and I know she's not gonna listen, so I don't give a shit. But yeah, yep. So there's that. We're gonna have a good little time. She's listening downstairs, so she's already listening to the first set. Um, she does not like Raven 6 against the Steelers, from what I've heard. But,
Oh,
yeah,
all right.
Happy Ravens week.
Alrighty.
exactly. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ravens and Steelers getting shafted in that each of those two teams have 3 games over 11 calendar days.
I saw that. Not good for Mahomes. They might end up. They were talking about resting both of them, but yeah.
Mahomes?
We'll sweep
Yeah,
those.
homie.
Andrew?
Damn it. All right.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, fellas.
Yeah. Happy holidays. Love you guys.
Always Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yep, we'll post next week's picks when we got
Happy
them.
Christmas.
Check us out.
Thanks, guys.